Yo, what's up? Uh, this is a little different from my usual kind of takes, just because I had an idea for a video, and this is going to be a similar concept for what I had in mind, but I don't know. I just didn't want to go off the script that I had. Like, I have a general idea of like what I want to talk about and everything, but just going off the script didn't feel right, especially for the topic. So, and plus, I just wanted like a little practice just hopping on the mic and saying how I feel about these things and everything. Yeah, it's a little. It still feels a little weird to me. Like I like making the YouTube videos. Like it's fun, and I want to get into like more projects as well. I want to get into more projects when it comes to making these things. I like making YouTube videos. Like it's fun. It's still a little weird to me just because like I don't know what like I have like general ideas of like what I want to do, but I have like a lot of things that I'm bouncing around when it comes to my music, when it comes to making content for like my music page and everything. I have a job, of course, trying to better myself in a lot of different ways. That's one thing I'm going to get into towards later in the video about what I've been doing recently and what I'm going to be doing for like the next like 12 weeks or so to get my creativity up a bit better, or just get better in general when it comes to creativity. But I felt obligated to do it just because I don't know. I see like a lot of people making videos and they're like, oh, we're going to do 5 weekly videos. We're going to do it. Yeah, we're going to keep the ball rolling, baby. We're going to keep doing it, blah, blah, blah. For me, like, I kind of get it because you want to be consistent. You want to have the growth and everything. You want to have your face out there in the world and like get the views and get the money and all that stuff, blah, blah, blah. I am excited for that. I think that's going to be really cool to have in the future when I guess I become a better YouTuber and I get better at the skills and I know like what kind of content I'm going to make and all this stuff. But I just want to be able to create and like get better at creating and like be able to have the practice and genuinely just say that like I'm able to do this type of stuff. And it got me thinking a little bit about why I made this channel in the first place. Why did I make this channel? Because I just wanted to express myself. I wanted to be myself and do whatever and learn to create and just get better as time goes on and everything. Like I know I'm not going to get the views immediately. I'm not going to get the recognition immediately. Maybe I will, like eventually, like out of nowhere, I just get like I don't know, like 1 million views or something like that. Like that'd be cool from making faceless videos and telling people how to feel and saying silly jokes and everything like that. That'd be really cool. Cause I know eventually when I get more comfortable with this and like other things are like going well and everything, then I want to put more time into this, but also put more time to like other projects because I'm growing a lot of things at the same time. For now, I just want this to be a place to, I guess, share knowledge, have a little fun, kind of be like a semi like diary as well. And also maybe be a place for people to hear different perspectives, see that life can be different, that like you can grow from life. Things aren't just against you. There's a lot more things to life than just all the negativity, all the bad stuff and everything. Like it's funny too. I went out with my roommates the other day and we were talking about one of my roommates' little fling, and he's been dealing with it for a long time because he wants to be with this person that gives him good sex, all that good stuff and everything, all the good stuff. But also he's still in love with his ex. And it's kind of conflicting, you know? As a man, it's like, could get good sex. And it's like, hey, that's fucking fantastic. But his head is in somewhere else because he still wants to be with his ex and everything. And I was telling him, like, at least for the situationship, because he was really trying to figure out a way to get out of it, or just like, I don't know, he was just battling with himself to not make her feel bad because he genuinely thinks of her as a really good friend. And I was telling him, relationships shouldn't be this hard. It shouldn't have to be. Yeah, society has put this perspective on love and everything that like love is difficult. Love, you have to fight for love, all this stuff. And I was telling him, is that how you want to live your life? Having to fight and be confused for the relationship that you really want, I genuinely don't think that that's not right. You shouldn't have to feel obligated to make time for someone that you know in yourself that you don't know 100% you don't want to be with this person, or if you do want to be with this person, you're conflicting yourself. Best thing to really do, just be by yourself and really figure these things out. During that night, like we were going back and forth. It wasn't really arguing. It was more just like we are having a discussion and everything. But I didn't really think too much of it, you know? Like I really just want to see my roommate happy at the end of the day. And a few days later, we were just up at like 2 a.m. playing Pokemon MMO. And he comes to me and he's telling me like, hey, I broke things off with her. And he was telling me like, yeah, after I kind of like analyzed and like reassessed everything you said to me, like I understood like what you're saying. He doesn't deserve to overthink things for a relationship. A relationship should come easy. You shouldn't have to fight for a feeling to feel like this is the right decision. It should be something that like at least for a relationship. Of course, when it comes to like business or whatever stuff, blah blah blah, and like sure, yeah, you got to think these things through. And I would say for even some relationships too, you might have to like think things through. It's like it might work out or not. But it's the fact that like it took so long. Like when I first moved into this place, he was still dealing with like these thoughts of like if he should be with his situationship or not. But he finally did something about it. And I'm honestly really happy that he did because he can finally like take his mind off of that and focus on his other projects. I really am happy for him. Because I mean, this whole household is just full of creativity, and like I wouldn't want to. It would suck to see him just drain his life away over a person that's doesn't make him happy. I'm really glad he went through that, honestly, just because I'm going through like my own, or I was going through like my own like creative rut. You know, before I started this YouTube channel, I've always thought about like doing all these things, starting a YouTube channel, making music, all this stuff, being consistent with it. And ever since I moved into this house with like all my other roommates and everything, I've been on a creative role, making music, YouTube videos, doing the whole 9 yards, all of it. And it's been so much fun. And I'm still kind of confused how I even like found the courage to do all of this. Like before, I don't even know what was holding me back. Like I had like some thoughts and everything, but after like I like figured out those thoughts and flaws, I was still like, what's holding me back? What's holding me back? I don't know what's going on. But I think I was just like creating this loop in my head. You know, I still had to figure something out in order to be the person that I want to be. And I think eventually, I think I just cracked and I just stopped giving a fuck. I did a lot more things to make me happy. You know, I just went in and stopped caring what other people think. I just did the things that I wanted to do, that I find fulfillment in, that I think are cool. And overall, just express myself. And that's all I really want to do. I mean, of course, yeah, like the money, the fame, all that stuff. I want to eventually like buy a house, buy like 3 houses, one for me, one for my grandma, and then one for me and my friends. But I know it's going to take time, but I'm not going to get anywhere just like sitting on my ass, overthinking over and over again. Like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to start? How am I going to, like, what do I do? Yeah, I just started going. I mean, I feel like a big thing that has been helping me is like learning about law of assumption, law of attraction, all that stuff and everything. I think mostly law of assumption. I really get confused between the two, but I believe it's law of assumption. Just because I want to assume that the things that I want are for me and they are coming to me gradually as time goes by. Because I mean, I've already released on my music project 2 songs right now. I'm releasing one song this week for Valentine's Day. And then I'm planning another one with my cousin that's going to be coming out this month as well. And I already have some other tracks that I'm planning out for the next few months. And every week I'm putting out 3 to 4 pieces of content on my music channel. So I'd say I'm doing pretty good. But I still can't put my finger on it, honestly. I don't know how I just came up with like the courage to just start making stuff and just doing it. And I love it. I love it a lot. I love making funny videos and stuff with my friends. But sometimes I have like this lingering fear that like it's not gonna turn out the way that I think it is. It's a very scary thought. I believe that like the things that I'm doing right now, they're going to become something that I would have never imagined in my life. And it's going to turn out a lot better. And it's honestly better to think that way, honestly. Just because if I keep thinking negatively, then all I'm going to get is negativity. And the more I think positively, the more positive things are going to happen. And I'd rather be thinking more positively. I feel good. I feel awesome thinking about like the positive possibilities in life. Positive possibilities. Like there's a lot of things that I'm just thinking about that can possibly happen for me. And I honestly believe like some of these things are true now. I'm excited. I really am. I'm excited to like see these things like come true in my life eventually. And one thing that I've been doing that I started reading The Artist Way. And I'm on the first week right now. It's a 12-week program. And there's one thing in there that I was doing for a while, but I stopped. But reading this book, it came back to the concept that I was doing before, but a lot harder. No, I wouldn't say harder, but just like a lot more tedious. It's called stream of consciousness journaling, where essentially you wake up super early, whatever time, maybe like 30 minutes before, like you have to like initially wake up and you just put your pen to the paper and you write for 3 pages long, no matter what. The pen does not come off the paper at all. And being able to filter those thoughts and like get those thoughts out there. I was in a mindset recently of just feeling stuck. Not really stuck, but just like feeling like I had to fix something or like had to figure something out in order to like get to the next level. But then like for the past like few days, I kept writing and kept writing. And today I kind of realized like I don't know what else to write about. And eventually I just got to being grateful for the things that I have now. I have a warm bed. I have a YouTube channel that I'm posting to. I have a pretty good music channel. I have light. I have a camera. I have friends around me all the time. Like things are going pretty good. I have nothing to really complain about. But I'm really excited to go through this journey of The Artist Way. I really want to see how I progress and how I become better overall and just be this version of me that I've always thought of being and just let it out and really be that version. The biggest thing I'm really like looking forward to is eventually quitting my job and just doing creative stuff full time, making money from it and just having fun with my life. And there's another thing too that they mentioned in the book is about going on artist dates. And that's something that I've always wanted to do, just like go out and do stuff, but I've always felt obligated to, I want to go out with like friends and not feel as lonely or whatever. But I think this 12-week journey is going to help me a ton, help me to push myself in a bunch of different ways. That's what I really want to do, honestly. I want to push myself to be 1,000 times better, to be that version of me that I've always dreamed of and just live my life how I want to. So if you made it this far, don't give up. Please. Just keep pushing yourself. Keep doing the things that you want to do. Figure out a way to get out of your own head and like get into your creative mindset and do the things that you set out to do. I highly recommend reading The Artist Way, or at least just getting into the habit of journaling straight from the subconscious, just letting it all out for like a good like 10, 15 minutes or 30 minutes or however long you can do and just write all your thoughts out. Don't even read them. Don't read them. Just let it all out and then just set it aside and keep doing that consistently. Get yourself into a habit of something. Yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you guys have a good one. Peace.